Yo boys, Moon Elf again. I wanted to talk very quickly about something I've been thinking a lot about recently, and that is the launch, or Phase 1 of Wrath of the Lich King. I played Phase 1 Wrath of the Lich King when it originally launched. I also played TBC when it originally launched. So I just want to go over some of the things that I felt back then, and things that I'm probably gonna feel more strongly about in this current release of Wrath of the Lich King Classic. So let's just get right into it. Alright, so let's go over PvE content that's coming out in Wrath Phase 1. That is Nax, as you can see, the Obsidian Sanctum and Eye of Eternity. So, Obsidian Sanctum and Eye of Eternity, as you can see right here, are one boss raids. These two are one boss raids. They're like Gruul and Mag. Then we have Naxxramas. When did we do Naxxramas last? Maybe like 6 or 8 months ago, I can't quite recall. But yo, Blizzard, we don't want to do Nax anymore. In the original Classic, when it launched, or Vanilla, Nax wasn't even cleared until a few weeks after it was, or a few months or something after it was released. But in current version of Classic, almost everyone has done Nax every single reset. I've done Nax like 30, 40 times. I don't know how many times I've done Nax. I've done it so many times. The bosses are exactly the same in Wrath. They're basically exactly the same, maybe nerfed. It's going to be easier than the classic Wrath. You have both 10 and 25-man versions of the game, and they share the same lockout. The 10-man version and the 25-man versions, they have different gear levels. So you have 200 for 10 and 213 for 25-man. No one is going to do 10-man. If you're doing 10-man, you're wasting your time, and that's just kind of like the truth of it. If you're going for that 200 item level gear versus the 25-man on a shared lockout, you are wasting your time. So everyone's going to be doing the 25-man version of this. We've done it already. What I am proposing is that Blizzard please change Naxxramas to something else. In the original version, in Wrath Phase 1, the mechanics are the same, even easier than they were in Classic. So please change this to something else. You can use the same dungeon, alright? But change the bosses. Let them do something different. This is your opportunity to show us that you are invested in Classic and you want people to actually play your game. Because if you do not change this to something else, people will quit the game. They will just quit the game. People will level up max level in a week, and then what are they going to do? They're going to do heroics. Heroics are what they are. They're 5-man dungeons. You just spam it. And then what? You do Obsidian Sanctum for like 30 minutes. You do Eye of Eternity for 30 minutes. And then you go to Nax. How many times have we done Nax already? I'm tired of Nax. No more Naxxramas. I refuse. I'll probably still play, but I'm protesting right now, so I have to stand my ground for 5 minutes for the rest of this video. But anyway, please change this to something else. You're going to charge, or you're planning on charging us for like a booster pack or whatever. Most people are going to, basically invest in or buy this booster pack if that's just the truth of it. If you're going to do that, reinvest that money back in the game. Microsoft, Bill Gates, you've already put all those microchips in our brains. So let us use our microchips in a new raid, because we are tired of Nax. You can make this expansion amazing. You really, really can make this expansion just one of the best Classic expansions. This is where all the Wrath babies are going to flood back into the game. So please do it right. And doing it right means replacing Nax with something else, or probably replacing Trial Crusader and Onyxia's Lair as well. And it could be the same skin, but just different boss. I don't think anyone really cares that much about the scenery. There's just enough time to kind of give the bosses new mechanics, or like changed around the raid a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, guys. I am really looking forward to Wrath. I very much hope they change this though. And if anything, if they don't change it, Ulduar baby, that is one of the best raids ever. I love that raid so much. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Would appreciate a subscribe or a like if you liked the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.